Thank you, Alice. As I mentioned, Alice, it is so important for us as product designers that we work very closely with our customers. So thank you so much for being a partner for us and working with our AI features and Process HQ features. I thought to begin, a little introduction of yourself and our history with Appian and University of South Florida working together.
Certainly. My role is really to help steward innovation at the university in terms of technology adoption and being a bit on the disruptive side. Despite what you think, higher ed in its core is not always as gung-ho about adopting new things. And so part of the role that I oversee is pushing for that change and helping it be a gentle enough and receptive enough experience for our faculty, staff, and students and administration. Our motto within IT is around making things easy, making IT easy for our organization. And that's actually how we started with Appian 10 years ago. Was we wanted to make things easy for our staff and faculty first, and then of course our students. And so we started on that journey 10 years ago and have been really, really satisfied with the results we've seen.
That's awesome. And of course, you've been working with our product management teams very closely on AI and Process HQ. Can you share a little bit about that experience as far as what activities and research programs you've been working with us on?
Yeah, it's been very exciting. I think we started very early on with the Process HQ. Some of the early things we discovered, I think, were around being able to pull, using data fabric and such, to pull data from various sources and feed it into the mining tool to be able to discover things you never knew about your process. The assumption is when you build a process that you know what you're doing and the process is perfect once you've built it, but the reality is it's not. And so you have to optimize it over time. And what we've been able to find is certain behaviors that we never even knew about our students, for example. They change their phone numbers when they change their phones, for example. And so when we do authentications, it doesn't work anymore when it's multi-factor and you need to send a text to their phone number, but it's not the same phone number anymore, for example.
Now, AI, of course, has been a hot topic. We've heard from other customers here today around thinking about integrating AI into their business operations. We saw a little bit of taste from the video. How's that been going for USF as far as the approach of AI and how you integrate that to your IT ops?
The adoption has been interesting in the sense we've learned a lot around what is palatable in the beginning. I think just AI in general has this fear factor of the unknown. And unfortunately, we can't avoid it and we can't run away from it. So one of the things that we've done at the university is build a program around supporting the adoption of AI. We have a Gen AI website. We've implemented governance. We've created funding pockets for research work. And we've also done pilot projects so that we're being precise in how you can use it in a place where it doesn't feel threatening to the daily user. I think generally when you talk AI, it's overwhelming. So you have to be a little bit prescriptive in the beginning, get their interest, and then they'll come back and ask for more.
Yeah. And you, of course, have two primary constituents you're working with. You have your faculty and your students, and I imagine AI has different perceptions across each of those. I mean, how do you balance that in introducing AI into the work patterns for your faculty and your students as well?
Yeah. Students are going to use it whether we want to or not. Universities have to kind of acknowledge that. We have students that use it now, and we need to be able to educate them and prepare them for the future of a world where AI will exist and not shy away from that. Our faculty are mixed, with justly so. Some are concerned, some are very excited, and that's where our program really helps us in terms of the governance. So we discuss security, for example, we discuss usage, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate to use at the university, and that helps guide us in terms of what we do.
Yeah. And as you mentioned, you've been an Appian customer now for almost 10 years. What is that journey like? You've seen us through records and data fabric and different automation technologies. Is there advice you could give the audience of going through that journey?
Our CIO summarizes the best in my mind. Show me, don't tell me. I encourage folks to go and build something quickly and push it out. It's not going to be perfect, but that's where your mining stuff comes in, that's where your AI comes in, and it helps you optimize into the future. From our perspective, the experience with Appian has been an amazing journey, 10 years, almost 10 years, I think 9 years. And the thing that we've learned the most is to keep up with the technology as well. We've had to convert our records, for example, recently, so that we could take advantage of the new mining process mining and the AI stuff, for example.
Yeah, and again, thank you so much. I wanted to make sure we bring a customer out here because again, it's so important for that engagement we have with you. So thank you so much, Alice. And of course, if the audience would like to learn more with Alice's experience in USF, you have a session at 1:30 today?
Yes.
Yeah, so fantastic in the breakout sessions as well to dive into the details. And of course, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's near and dear to my heart because I'm not sure, I'm a Floridian.
Yes.
I unfortunately went to FSU, but my sister graduated from USF. So also a bit of a connection there to university. Thank you so much, Alice.
Thank you for having me.